Welcome to Only Need Know. We've got us obviously Bradley Taylor. We've got a guest speaker as well today, who's part of Only Need Know. We've got camera operator, who's also a part of Only Need Know. This is Nick.
Hi, Connor.
Hi guys.
And that's Connor behind. So we've been saying that we're going to do another review for ages. We've done Planet of the Apes recently, and today we done Hercules.
We literally just saw it 2 seconds ago, and now we're here to tell you about it. Storyline. Hercules and his band of merry men travel around medieval, being mercenaries, which I think is kind of weird for Hercules. Taking gold where they can get it, fucking bitches. This king is like, yo, I want you to, kill some motherfuckers. And he's like, yeah, cool. And then just shit goes down, So that's the story. It's a pretty average plot,
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it for you.
Nick, what did you think?
As you said, I think it's like the average film, because most
Very
of
average.
it, you could tell what was going to happen. There are just a few little surprises in there, and you just thought, oh, that was actually quite funny. I mean, Bradley and I laughed in the well, actually all of us laughed for the F-bomb.
Oh, man. Yeah, it has one of the best F-bombs in a 12A. I don't want to say it.
No, we will not ruin it, because that would be the reason to watch this film.
The main reason. It's actually quite funny.
Honestly, this is my personal opinion. I thought it was a bit dull up into that bit. That was exciting, and then it got a bit dull again, and then the ending kind of was a bit exciting.
Yeah, because
it was a bit off.
That's the thing, because how this film is built up is to try and say that the whole myth behind Hercules is exactly what it is, a myth. They don't try to say, yes, he actually did this and people have seen it. It's just stories that people have been telling.
They had the bit during the first credit sequence, kind of explaining different things, which I think you should stay for.
Yeah, that's true. That will explain exactly what.
Because at the
really
beginning
happens.
you get what happens, the myths as they're told as a myth, and then at the end there's kind of this little cool animation of what actually happened with his gang of people. I just think the film lacked some panache. It had no style. It was just an average medieval film.
The problem with that is it's not a 15.
No.
This is
That's the problem.
12A.
When you have medieval films and you're trying to put across how violent it is and all that, you gotta stick to 15 or even go up to 18. Because that's 18. The whole point of it. You really got to sell the violence in there, because around these times when you hear it's violent, you're like, oh right, yeah. Take for instance Lord of the Rings. Every time they say it was such a violent and dark time, yet you don't see much. I mean, people get stabbed or head may come off, but beyond that, it's not no Game of Thrones. That's why Game of Thrones sells so well, because you see all the violence.
It gives you
when they say something is dark, like troubling times, you see that happen.
Yeah, I mean, like in Game of Thrones, one of the episodes when it says very strong violence, it's going to be very strong violence.
Well, that's the whole point I'm saying. When you have these medieval stories, you have to be that intense.
Yeah.
Alright. I mean, you will see the cues in there. You're going to think like, oh, he's going to,
Yeah. Hopefully when they release it on DVD, it'll hopefully be a 15. I'm going to move on to acting. There was some alright acting.
Yeah.
What's his face?
Ian McShane?
Yeah, is that
That's the
guy?
It's my time.
Yes.
He was fantastic. He was brilliant.
Yeah.
I'd like to have seen more of him.
Actor right there.
Now, Dwayne Johnson, I'm a big fan of The Rock.
Very big fan. Actually, we share the same birthday.
I've only just got into him, really.
He was kind of stiff. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Kind of stiff.
I think it's because they tried to establish all the other characters. Like Ian McShane is a really good actor.
Really.
So they tried to show each one, and the
John
guy
Bell
who
was
was from
good.
Spartan.
Oh yeah.
Well, I can't remember
He had some good lines.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
They're trying to, give each person enough screen time.
If they do, like in films like this where they have massive groups, sometimes they don't actually give everyone screen time.
Yeah.
Sort of thing, and I think they've done it really well for each character. Like I enjoyed pretty much every character.
I reckon
then
the woman
they didn't do
didn't
it.
get
They didn't do it
enough.
enough for Dwayne Johnson himself.
No.
They had a bit of a backstory to it, which was good.
But to be honest, it's Hercules, the film. It's about him, so
No, the story is focused on him. It's just that in terms of more depth in his character.
about his wife and stuff.
Yeah, I
Nice,
mean, I don't know. There could have been a lot more. Like, I actually expected him when he had that dream of Cerberus, like taking the family.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see him like actually be there when he fell down. Actually see tears like really hurt
But
in
this
his
is
eyes.
the thing. Dwayne Johnson's a wrestler, not an actor, so I don't think that. I
Well-
think Brett Ratner, even though he's a twat, knew that the lengths that Dwayne Johnson could go.
I was just wondering, as someone who hasn't seen the film, is there anything touched upon that he's a demigod at all? Is there anything about him?
Well, yeah, that's
is
what we're
the
saying. They keep hinting on that because when you watch the film,
That's the myth.
he does a lot of powerful things that you don't expect a mere mortal to do. So when you see him do it, you're like, yeah, that is Hercules.
But then again, even at the end they say, even if he is the son of God, which he might not be,
The only thing I have to go off though for Hercules is the cartoon fucking Disney version.
Same here.
So I don't really know loads about Hercules.
Well,
I didn't watch the new Hercules because I didn't want to, because that was a 12/8.
Legend of Hercules.
I mean, this was a 12/8.
Yeah,
That looked like a pile of shit. Like I
well.
wouldn't piss on that if it was on fire.
Alright, let's not. Just come on, man. That's someone's work still. Just chill.
What am I waiting for? If there's anything at the end of the credits, there's fuck all at the end of the credits other than the animation thing.
Whatever.
Once the white text come up, you can fuck off. Start time.
So it's out of 5 we do.
Nick, do you want to go first?
I would say 2. Actually 2.5, because there are some points where, you know, you expect this to happen, but he does something else, so you're like, oh right, that's interesting, but unfortunately, it's only good for one watch.
Bradley? When I was watching, I was enjoying it. It's a good action, it's a good, enjoyable film. Like, it's having fun with it. It's not a great storyline. It's not really great acting, but it's just a bit of fun, to be fair. And I think the thing that kind of pushes me towards between a 2.5 and a 3. I think the thing that's pushing me more towards a 3 is the guy that didn't speak with the actors, and
he was awesome.
And Ian McShane.
Ian McShane's really good.
I like them both in it, and the violence in it was good for a 12. The visual effects weren't bad, so and the setting as well. But the storyline let it go down, so it's not going to be an amazing film. But I'm going to give it a very low 3, but close to 2.5. But it's a very, very low 3.
1.5. I didn't like this film. I really didn't. I was so fucking bored halfway through the film.
To be honest, that is true, because I've watched a couple of films with him,
dull.
and he's really into it. This film, I actually heard him go.
2 battles and neither one interested me.
Yeah, that's true.
And then I was like, okay, and then it kind of got twisted, and I was like, okay, I'm a little bit more excited, but then no, 1.5.
So yeah, that's about it for this one. We're doing a couple of stuff coming up. We've got
that'll probably be up, so you can watch that now. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, subscribe, like,
And thanks for Nick for being in the video
and
today.
thank you for Connor. He'll be in the video later on.
Yay, Connor!